Good evening, everyone. Come on in and join the fun. We are live, living the liberated life, and we are so excited about what's going to happen tonight. So come on in. I hope you have your good girlfriend with you. I hope you have your pen, your paper, your pencil, your pad, all that good stuff, because you are going to want to take notes tonight. I've got my notebook. I got my good old spiral notebook tonight because I feel like we are going to be turning some pages tonight with all the good information we are going to receive. I have made this live shareable. So please share with everyone you know, because this is going to be a live that everybody's going to want to hear about. So tonight, we are going to be talking about some wonderful things. But before we get into that, I want to give you just a little prelude or give you a little information about what is to come. Our next Living the Liberated Life is going to deal with college life and colleges. And what we are going to talk about on the 25th of March, we are going to have a college president. We are going to have an admissions expert, someone who's been working in the field of admissions for several years. And we are also going to have a financial aid guru, someone who has also been working in the field of financial aid for several years. And then we want you at home to represent wearing whatever college you went to, or the one you wish you went to. We want you to wear whatever colors, your school colors, your fraternal organization, sororities. We're going to learn about some college tours, virtual and in-person college tours that will be coming up. That will be on the 25th of March. But then in April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. And that is the month where we again highlight all of the horrors of sexual assault, but even all the victories, all the things that we've been able to overcome. We meet men and women that have been impacted personally or within their family by sexual assault and sexual trauma. So we want you to be sure to follow Living the Liberated Life on YouTube. Follow Liberated to Love, and you can follow me on Facebook or on Instagram, because there you will find all the information you need to know. We're going to have a walk for sexual assault awareness within the month of April. And you know I love the month of April because what? My birthday is the month of April. So we're going to be celebrating all April long. So, I want you to make sure that you are joining us. And then we have, of course, a lot of other wonderful things. But I don't want to be before you all too long, because we got these sisters waiting backstage. And I hope you grabbed your friends. I hope you grabbed everyone. And you can still grab them. Keep sharing the video. But tonight, we are going to have a lot of fun talking about fashion. I've got my family and I got a friend, right? One and one, and they are going to share with us some wonderful things. Both of them are wonderful stylists in their own right, and they're going to share with us how they even got into the field of, or into this role of being a stylist. And maybe you have an affinity to style and fashion. Maybe this is the route that you need to take so that you can live a liberated life. But these ladies are living liberated lives, walking away from corporate America, walking away from the regular mundane 9 to 5, walking away from what people wanted them to do and following their passion and their purpose. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you all. First, I want to introduce to you my cousin. Come on for the cousins. Woo! I want to introduce to you all my cousin, Mrs. Adrienne Monroe. Come on, let's give it up for my cousin Adrienne.
What's going on, class? How are you? Thank you for having me.
I'm great.
Awesome. You look beautiful.
Thank you. You too. I'm loving the pink pop. You see, I see the little fashion that you're showing us already with the polka dot. We're going to get into that, right?
Yes. I just want something spring-like.
Yes. And then I have a friend. Somebody say, thank you for being a friend, right? I want you to meet my friend, Miss Gugu Atkins, all the way from Cali.
Hello.
Hey, Gugu.
Hello, ladies.
How you doing?
Hey.
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Good.
This is wonderful. So, ladies, I want us to jump right in. I want you all to share with me how you all got in to this whole fashion thing? What was it? When I was a little girl, I liked to play in my mother's clothes. What was it that got you interested in fashion?
I guess I'll go first. It's not going to be a long story. So for me, it was back in the days when I grew up in New York City. I was trying to be a recording artist. So, I'm styling my own clothes, doing shows, independent stuff. And that's how I really fell in love with just the creativeness, the art piece of getting dressed. It was fun. I mean, I'm a shopaholic, so any opportunity I get to shop, I love it. So I started, dressing my friends and things like that, and helping my friends with, advice, style advice, and then it became apparent to me that this is what I wanted to do when I moved. I'm trying to think. No, 2009. So I started making jewelry. So that's how I really got into fashion. I started making jewelry, handmade jewelry. Then, I started reaching out to stylists to use my jewelry for their artists, things like that. This was like celebrity stylists. Little Kim had my stuff on one time. So, I love that part of it. And then, I didn't have any, say it again.
No, I would say woof woof,
Yes, woof, woof. But right. So I just, I've always had a love for fashion. When I moved to Maryland in 2015, that's when I really said I want to style people, not just myself. So that's when I became, I was actually doing free makeovers for moms. And that's how it all started. Just doing free makeovers. I hooked up with a hairstylist, a photographer, and I did all the styling. And then it just took off from there.
Nice. I've been
all have story, right? Yes. I started serving. Now yep.
My story is not too different, because you kind of evolve into stuff. Like, I just feel like people don't wake up and some people do, don't wake up and land somewhere. Sometimes, you do this and it leads to that. That is like, oh, okay, yeah, this makes sense. This is where I belong. But for me, I was a background singer, and I sang with a lot of different people, and it was fun. It was a great job. Like, I'm big on being grateful, for just for the things God has blessed you to see and to do or whatever. But I didn't love it. I didn't love singing. Studio time. My sisters that want to sit in there all day. I didn't love it. People don't know that. Married before they came out as a group. It was 5 of us all singing together, and I was like, I don't want this. And you have people to say, well, after they came out, you didn't want it. I was like, no, that's their success. That's mine. I don't want to do it because or something just to be seen or to be famous or whatever. So anyway, with that being said, as a background singer, people started, like she said, admiring my personal style and wanting to go to the mall with you and wanting to hang out. The label wasn't paying for stylings and stuff like that, and they paying out their pocket, but it's a little different. So I'd be like, just give me so and so, and kind of got my feet wet that way. And my first real client was actually Kiara Sheard. It's crazy because now she's my client again, even though I'm retired. So I think people just kind of admired my personal style from being on the road. And when you're an entrepreneur and one thing kind of dry up, like I could have jumped to another singing gig. I was in the Ricky Minor band, if you guys heard it, but I could have jumped to another gig, but I was like, singing ain't my thing all like that, And I just went full passion.
Right. Wow. And both of you, and I will say I invited both of you because I do admire both of you, your styles and just your walk. And so I'm really, really grateful to both of you for joining today. And so I'd love for us to be able to talk about, let's start with the negative and lead to the positive, right? So what is something that you have seen our sister girls doing that you were like, sis, please, let's stop. Let's put it away. I know that's tough because there's so many.
I could do without all the nudity calling itself love. Because I just like to keep it 100. I know that when I put a certain picture up with a little bit of with a little bit of clothes on and a lot of skin showing, it's a certain amount of attention I'm gonna give. That I'll hit people at 1 o'clock in the morning, and and then all of a sudden it's self put it out there, and it's like, no, you needed love, you needed attention, and so you took some clothes off and you wanted to be seen, and they weren't hearing you or seeing you otherwise. And I wish people would just be more honest about that. And you know, we calling it self-love, and I'm not telling anybody to not like themselves, but I just feel like it seemed like it came from a place of loneliness and longing for attention. It's okay if being naked is your thing, by all means do it, but I don't like when people do it and they say I'm doing it because it's self-love, because just even the whole way a lot of times it's set up, it just seems like, and even people who once they start doing it now, all of a sudden it's naked pictures or bathing suit pictures or booty pictures all the time, and I'm like, that right there says that you're getting the attention you wanted to get. You're getting your figure a little high. And I just feel like that's an issue. So maybe that ain't really got nothing to do with fashion, but I'm just kind of sick of people, you know, putting on the butt nakedest thing they can find and saying, oh, this is self-love. So I'm ready for that trend to move and selling prostitution.
Hashtag put on some clothes.
I love that. I love that. I'm still trying to think. It's so many things that, you know, but I mean, as a stylist, my thing is, look, you can wear whichever you want. And, you know, I'm not going to tell you you should do this or you should do that. You do what you want to do. But I think people should be more aware of, I mean, they should know what looks best on them. Like, I guess they should just know their body types, first of all, and how to dress your body. And the proper things to wear, the proper sizes. Know your size.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. Stop putting on a size 12, right? And I'll say that because I'm a size 12. When you have swollen to a juicy 16, right? Like, let's just be real. You are no longer.
Right. Even the other way around. If you know, wearing bigger clothes and, you know, trying to hide, you know, you can. I mean, we are beautiful in all shapes and sizes. So just find what looks good on your shape and your body and wear it and rock it with confidence. That's another thing. Be confident. You know, a lot of people out here are not confident. They think they can't rock a certain, you know, look because of their size or whatever the case may be. But I think you can rock anything and look dope, look hot. It's just you have to be confident in it. Just be confident.
And confidence doesn't have anything to do with your clothes, actually. Like, you can
right. That's an inside job.
Yeah, inside job. Some people who look perfect, they look perfect to me. I'm like, dang, they look perfect. Are the most insecure people. So it don't matter. They feel just as bad as the person who has all the quote unquote imperfections in the world. Now here they are perfect because it's an inside job. It's not what you put on. It's how you feel and view yourself.
Yes.
You ain't never gonna wear the right thing. But I would say to piggyback off of what you said, Adrian, like that fit is everything. A lot of times people will see something on a figure that's not theirs or not even similar to theirs. Or sometimes people think, because people will say, yeah, we got the same build or whatever. And I'm like, no, we don't. Not to be shady, but we don't.
Right.
I think a good way to a good way to like gauge it is like find a celebrity who has a similar body type. And if you don't know what body type you are, like if you think, oh, my body type is like Beyonce or Oprah or, you know, Lisa Leslie or whatever, take some pictures and ask a few of your fashion friends and say, which body type is more like mine? You know what I'm saying? Size 12, find 4 or 5 different size 12s, different body types, and ask your people like, hey, you know, do you think that which body type is like mine? And if they say Lisa Leslie, then you say, oh, okay, well then I think you should follow see what type of fashions and ideas and things and styles that she wears, and then you pick back off of the things that, or you know, mimic, for lack of a better term, some of the stuff that she wears. It may not be the same thing, but shapes of dresses, whether it's A-line, whatever. You know, if somebody with that particular body type is wearing that particular thing, but you have to establish your body type. And then, wearing big clothes is gonna make skinny people look skinnier and big people look bigger. Wear your size. That doesn't mean everything skin tight, but wear your size. I told a client one time, a size 14. She said, I got big arms. I was like, well, you a 14. I didn't expect skinny arms. You know what I'm saying? So like, you do. And then I met a young lady who has these huge boils and stuff on her arms because she has kidney problems and she has to get a lot of injections there. And I'm like, you know, now this is a person who actually has an issue here. And here you are, the fact that your arms ain't skinny. You ain't skinny. take your little chubby self out there and be cute. You're gorgeous.
Right.
Nobody needs to zoom in on your arms and say, oh, she got big arms to make themselves feel whatever. Let them do that. That's their problem, not yours.
Right. Yeah. And I thank you for that, because I am a thick girl with thick arms, right? I am meaty, right? Now, with the help of my health coach, Adrienne, I have dropped a nice juicy 18 pounds. However, my arms are still juicy, and I will always be thick. People that have known me from childhood know that I was always a thick girl, right? But the reality is I've embraced my thickness, and I look around and I see people getting injections, getting lifts, getting tucks, getting this, getting that to get what I was born with. So I've learned to embrace that which I have given, right? So I'm grateful every role. But I will say, as I've gotten older, it seemed like the roles, or maybe it's the amount of popcorn, or maybe it's the amount of chips I've been eating, it has increased the role, right? So since we're talking about roles and heaviness, meatiness, and all that good stuff, let's start to talk about what we wear under our clothes before we begin to talk about like colors and what we're wearing going into the spring and all that good stuff. Hey, little man. That's Trey. So let's talk about some undergarments. Are undergarments necessary for everyone?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love some shapewear now. Shapewear, I gotta have me some shapewear.
I think people have went so extreme with completely trying to reshape their body into something that it's not, until it's scared, like regular people who like they don't want to have anything to do with it because they went so extreme. No, you don't buy a size smaller. No, you have to have on the tightest thing in the whole world. You don't have to do, like, you have to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not a fan of making yourself super uncomfortable, hurting yourself, sticking stuff into your bodies and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? And you take off and you have all these red marks and stuff like that because you know, you can't hardly breathe, cutting off your circulation. It's not that serious, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that while I think that everyone should wear something, because it just, one, helps you with your posture. It helps you in your clothes, things laid more smoothly. It helps contain some of the jiggle. I think that, you know, for those reasons, people should wear them. And like, you know, if you need a little tummy help, okay, cool. You know, but don't buy 8 if you were 18. You know what I mean? And so I think people have gotten so extreme. You have people that are turned off, like, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. But another undergarment that I think that is underrated is, a good bra. A lot of women say, don't realize that they have a high sitting waistline, but their breasts are hanging so low you can't see it. Recommend that everybody get a good bra. You're not going to find a good bra at Victoria's Secret. Okay, just let me throw that out there. You're not going to find it. They are a beauty brand. They are a brand that is for, you know, fashion brand. That's what they are. I'm not knocking them, but you are not. If you are anything over a size C, you are not going to find what you need at Victoria's Secret. So, you know, I have some people I go to. I know that Nordstrom does good sizing. Dillard's does good sizing. Bra specialists there that will help you. Another lady that I go to, her brand is called Up Where We Belong. She does Zooms and all kind of stuff. She can just look at you and tell you your size. But yeah, I think the bra situation is really, really important because wet, and a lot of people think they don't have it. And all of a sudden they get it and they realize, yeah, you can wear belts too. Yeah, you can, you know, you can do these things too. They just needed a better bra. It'll help your back stop hurting, all of that.
Yes. No, I agree.
I just put together, they belong, right?
Yes, they need to be sitting up where they belong, right? I just put out an undergarment essentials guide. It's a free guide, and bras. I put bras, panties, and shapewear. And I want to piggyback on your shapewear thing because I have a story. I bought this waist trainer, and when I tell you I could not breathe and I couldn't sit down, I was like, This was after I had my first son, or maybe it was the second. I was like, I need something. It was that one time. That's all I need. I ain't put that thing back on ever again. It was just ridiculous.
Yeah, sometimes you out in certain things and, you know, put plastic, you know, but I'm not into myself. Like,
no,
how you look, you know what I'm saying? You want to look your, I'm not going to wake up and be you one day, Keisha. Like, it's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
who you are and how you look and where you are while you're still working on certain things.
Right.
Right.
Now there is
Yep.
some shapewear. The purpose of shapewear is to smooth you out. That's what I use it for, to smooth me out, and of course to suck in my pooch a little bit. You know, it's not like getting lipo or something. It ain't gonna make you have a whole different shape, but it will smooth you out.
Yeah.
You know.
Look,
So I love it, you know, when I'm wearing fitted dresses, or if I just want my stomach, if I feel bloated and I just want my stomach to come in a little bit, but it's not going to take off the little rolls that I have. It's not going to do that. So I think people need to remember that.
Yeah.
And the purpose is really to smooth you out so that the dress will
smooth you out,
or the blouse will lay better.
Right.
It's not to take off 10 pounds.
Exactly.
Pushing away from the table will do that. A long walk in the park will do that. But you know what I mean? So
eating good, eating healthy, and drinking your water.
That's right.
Yep.
And sleep. A little nugget of people who say that they can't wear bodycon dresses because they aren't, you know, they don't have that silhouette. I would say you can get a dress that is, first of all, a lot of these dresses that are the thinner material, it's very, very clingy. So opt for a fabric that's a little less clingy, like some sort of jersey knit that's a little less clingy. And then put a size or two up. That way it doesn't cling every single thing, but you still get, and then put on a good undergarment and you still get that kind of straight look. But sometimes, you know, when it's too fitted, it be clinging some of the wrong stuff. And it's just like, so you should have hit that part just a little bit.
Right.
Put size or two up, it'll fall, like it'll give you that look, but it'll fall over some of the things that we want to conceal.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes, definitely.
So can we talk, and since I think all three of us are pretty busty, and we were talking about bras, and this is a personal question. As we enter the spring and the summer, I see a lot of these outfits that are calling for like the tapes. Is there a tape that is good for bustier women or women that are heavier? Do you know?
I've never used any tape, but I was considering it. I've seen some tape, but I've never tried it. Have you, Google?
I have, and it was fine for me. And I'm very large. I'm a 34 or 36 L. So yeah, it's just I got meaty arms, so I think between my arms you can't tell that much. You know what I mean? Like you can't tell that much, but they there. So yes. Lady, I told you up where we belong. Like she gave me this tape to go under, especially under swimsuits and stuff like that. So
yeah,
tapes really, you know, they really do work.
Okay.
That Ellie thing that people, that's some nonsense, you know. That thing that works, but the tape thing definitely does work depending on which brand you get.
Okay, yeah, because I seen some. I was like, I might want to get some of this for the swimsuit. Yes, that's a great idea because that thing don't hold nothing.
Girl, I never thought about wearing tape under a swimsuit. I always just, my girls just be like, hey, we going swimming.
Else was just, hey, this is like, you know, but if I were taking a picture, you know,
then
I would kind of, you know, pull them up.
Right. Okay. All right. So what are some of the cool, so let's talk, let's go here and then we'll get into the regular stuff. We know, Goo, you got that golden going on because you just came back from JA. Yeah, right? So why don't you give us a few of the things that we need to know as we leave COVID and the world begins to open up and we start to travel, we start to go on vacation. What do we need? What are some of the essentials? What do we have to have in our luggage?
Oh my God. So I packed my shea butter, which was wrong because I got burned. I love shea butter, but it burned my skin. And everybody who butter, from lightest to darkest, had the same issue. It was 3 of us that was actually using the same product, which I won't name because I don't want it to reflect negatively on them. It's a good product. Don't wear shea butter. You know, butter like that is gonna burn you. So I would say opt for lotions or oils, you know, if you want that shine, or sprays and stuff, if you want that shine on your skin. Because something about that greasy look just look clean. It just look like you're really taking care of your skin. So I like that greasy look. And so one thing. So there's a brand that I'm endorsing right now called the Cookie Wash. And so that's something that's a personal hygiene product. A lot of times, you know, when you walking around and you're moving around and you got on swimsuits all day and stuff like that, stuff can get a little, out of whack. And so I use that. It's called the Cookie Cleanse by Hippie or whatever. So that's something that I don't travel without. A lot of bathing suit cover-ups, like, so you have your swimsuits, so get a lot of cover-ups or skirts or something that can go over it, like, so take your bathing suit to an outfit, you know what I mean? Sometimes I pictures and they have on makeup and earrings and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, when I'm out there, I really go swimming. So I like to limit all of my stuff to like maybe really 2 or less, but I'm like 3 or less. A hat, earrings, a cover-up, or a hat, a bracelet, a cover-up, because all that stuff got to be sat down and I got to go swimming. So I'm not one of them people with that long weave down my back, gel all over my edges. I'm not that person. I'm like, get my lashes done, make sure they don't come off, make sure my skin look good and it's moisturized well, and do my eyebrows. By the time I come off the water, all that's going to be gone. But at least I went in. But sometimes when I see people with a full face of makeup, I'll be like, how you going to swim, sis? Like, So
they ain't come to swim.
That's me, because I can't swim. So that'd be me with the makeup on, just for the pictures. I'm like, babe, can you take a picture of me in the pool holding on? But yeah, I can't swim. So that's me with the makeup on with my cute little bathing suit. I'm talking about me.
I'm sorry.
So we need to have off the wrongs. We need to have accessories. But that is for after, right? So that's not for the pool. For the pool, we need some nice shades.
Or like, if you do wear, like I said, some shades. I always wear a hoop earring that I don't mind getting wet, or if I lose it, the little cheapy stores always got those for $2 or whatever. And so I do it that way, because they're like anything that I don't mind getting wet. So I'm gonna do my lash, I'm gonna do my brows, but I don't mind those getting wet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I put a little shimmer on because I don't mind that getting wet. And then when I get out the water, I don't want to see black lines going down my face, and
right.
So yeah, no, I like to do a little zhuzh, but I want to make sure that it's something that I can get in the water with. But the hat is off.
Okay. And how important is getting, I know a lot of people get their lashes done. They get their eyebrows, done up and everything, getting their nails done and all of that is important. Yes. When going on vacation, to be able to accentuate whatever outfit you put on.
Yes. That's right. It's craziest nails. You know what I'm saying? Like all that.
You're on vacation. So you want to just go all out. You want to be bright. You want to just do everything that you couldn't do when you were stuck at home.
Right. So be bright, be bold, be out there. Okay. Hear that, ladies? I hope you hear that. Get those bright nails that you were like, Dag, if I didn't work in corporate America, I would get those. Get those. That's the one to get. That's the color to choose. Right. Okay. So now we know about going to the pool, going on vacation, all that. Now, as we leave COVID, what are some of the essentials for us just in general? Like, what is the color of the season? What would you say is going to be the it color for spring and summer 2021?
I've seen a lot of lavenders and like mints. And I love a lavender. I just had on a lavender outfit the other day, and I wasn't even, paying attention to like the trends and stuff. I really don't pay attention to trends. I just wear what I want.
Gotcha.
I wear what I like,
Yeah. I'm at my auntie's house. I'm at my great auntie's house, Aunt Audrey. And over there saying pink. Tell them pink.
I love pink too. Now that's my color. I got a pink suit that I just got.
Right. Yeah. But like the mauve type of pink. And I think a lot of more muted and nude colors are popular. They've been popular for a second because my birthday party, we did nudes. And that was my 40th. And that was 2 years ago. But they're still going strong. The tie dyes are popular right now.
The tie dyes.
It was a lot of fluorescent last year. But this year, I think we're toning it down with the tans going into, I think, that yellowy mustard color is still really popular, and it can go through every season.
Yes. I love that yellow. Yes, Keish.
Are ones that we may see a lot of. But I think that this summer won't be as fluorescent. I think it'll be more of mauve and nudes and bronze stuff like that.
Okay. One of the sisters on YouTube.
Pastels, yes.
One of the sisters on YouTube said peach. A sister on YouTube said peach. Peach will be, she feels like peach will be the color as we move forward.
That's all in that vein. Peach.
Yep. Peach. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that means we're gonna be a little bit more feminine, a little bit softer, huh? Because that seems like, think about peach, right? Peach is the color. I love peach because it's a derivative, or it's a variation of orange, which is oranges and golds are my favorite, and yellows. Those are my favorite colors. And I'm thinking, like, as we move forward, we're gonna be softer. I think if peach is the color you wear for your Easter outfit, right? So we're gonna be a little bit more softer and floral as we move forward. Yeah, more ladylike. Because even looking at the outfits that you all have on, Adrian, you have one, the fluff, and Goo, you have a little shoulder ridge, but it's light. I see the light. It's very, you know, still in the tropics though, so we know we know what that's about. Right. Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about the usual, like, how would you dress up? I was gonna give this to you guys as a challenge, but I'm not gonna do that to y'all. I ain't gonna do that to y'all. But if I were to put on some jeans and t-shirt, a regular white V-neck t-shirt, what are some accessories that you think I must have in order to make it funky?
Well, in my opinion, it depends on where you're going. So if you're going from, you know, your nephew's birthday party on Saturday, and then you got a date to go out, you know, to go on, I would make sure the jeans are good fitting, skinny. And I would add on a heel and a big long necklace or a hat. Hats always make you look dressier.
Yes.
That would be what I say. What would you say, Adrian?
Okay.
Definitely add, if you had on a plain V-neck, and like she said, it's depending where you go, but where you're going. But I'm assuming you're going out, right? To like hang out or something. I'll definitely wear a statement necklace. Pop a lipstick, you know, putting a pop of lipstick will add like boom right there. I love a hat. If you know, it depends on what accessories you're wearing. You don't want to over accessorize, but if you're wearing a hat, then I would keep the, you know, the earrings, maybe some studs or something. It depends on what the whole look is, but definitely a statement necklace. I love a statement necklace. Some stud earrings. If I'm wearing like a thick chunky necklace, I'll wear some studs, some heels, and you good. Maybe a duster or a moto jacket, and you straight.
And of course that also has to do with what part of the country you live as well.
Yeah. Right. The weather. Exactly.
Right. Because the way Cali does it may not necessarily, the way Cali does it in October will not be how New York does it in October. Right. So,
right. That is true.
Yeah. You're not really gonna do that, right? So I have a few questions that have popped up here, and then so I'm gonna kind of go backwards with the questions. One asks, do you have a consult with the owner of Up Where We Belong, or can you just purchase what we need?
I believe you can just purchase, but I just go there. Every time I go there, she just says, here, you need this bra. This is what you need. You know, I have a deep plunge bra for you. Oh, you going on vacation? Vacation bras for you. So that's the way I do it, but I believe you can go on there and order what you want.
Okay.
Is it an in-person store?
Go for it.
There's such thing as a vacation bra?
Yeah, well, like when I just went on vacation, there was something, a cover up that's actually a part of my line. And so I needed a deep plunge bra to look like a bathing suit-ish up under there. Waist shorts and a deep plunge. So I needed that to go up under my my caftan.
Gotcha. Okay, because I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So someone asked, what is the name of the tape? What is the name of the tape? Do you remember?
You know what? Let me check right now, because somebody, I have it in my DMs because somebody sent it to me, because I was talking about bras and all that. And I was mentioning tape, and I was like, I need to try it. I'm going to see right now. But we could keep going. I'm going to look for it.
Right. And you all continue to add your questions. We're going to take a few more questions. And then we'll go.
She'll answer the question for you.
Say that one more time.
If you hit her up, know the name of it.
Oh, she has the tape too?
Yeah, that's where I got it.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look her up. She's on Instagram?
Yes.
Okay, so Up Where We Belong, that is that the person who asked, I think that was Mel. If you want to know more about the tape, just go to Up Where We Belong on Instagram and just click on the link, follow the link, check it out. It may be on the site, or just give her a call and find out.
And I love the name of the store, Up Where We Belong. I love that.
Yeah, I love the song. Yeah. So can we talk a little bit now about you talked about hats and you talked about like statement necklaces. Are there any particular accessories that you would say are must have? Google, you talked about the hoops being like things that we ought to have, like when we go to the pool. You know, we can go to the beauty supply store and pick up a pack of hoop earrings, and you know, being that still keeps us looking fashionable, but we're not breaking the bank. What would you say is great key to beauty or fashion on a budget? Like, what are the 5 must-haves? The 5 must-haves, 5 things we need to have in our closet.
Oh, 5. I think 5 things that can definitely take, you know, something that's a little, I'm not gonna say boring, but you know what I mean, can kind of add flair to your outfit, is colorful belts.
Yes, I was gonna say belts.
They're very cute. Colorful earrings. And color always looks like more. A lot of times, black is clean, but black is kind of very difficult. Like, you got to have a strong black, you to be in black to impress me. You know what I'm saying? Unless you wearing a Prada suit or something all the way up there, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, black is really, a lot of times people think that like that's their go-to, but it actually just kind of hides a little bit. But colorful just looks like something. And like Adrian said, that lip color is super, like, it just look fancy.
Yeah.
It looks like I did something with my look today. So I would say color, belts, I would say earrings. I would definitely say a good pump in a nude and in a black. The little black dress doesn't have to be black. It could be any color, any solid color dress, because with color blocking and that kind of stuff, you can play with it in so many different ways. So it doesn't have to be black. A good white V-neck actually is really important to me too. Like, what's that store? I can't think of the name of it. Urban Outfitters has this really good one that I keep buying over and over and over. But it's just a good white V-neck. It's kind of loose, so it hangs. It's not really super fitted, but those are like some of the things in a good pair of skinny jeans.
Yes.
I don't know how many that was, but that's what I got.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
For me,
Adrian,
now my must-haves, I have to have my motorcycle jacket. That's just like my go-to if I want to just throw something on and look cute. My moto jacket, of course, a good pair of jeans that make my butt look good. Okay, skinny jeans. They gotta. I found some jeans that make my butt look real good. So nice and lifted.
What jeans are those? We all need
the brand. I don't know. The brand is called Aritzia, or it's Aritzia is the name of the store, but it's called the Denim Forum, something like that. But Aritzia, I just found out about them. So yeah, she writing it down. And I'm sure they have other brands, but that's the one that I just found. So I have to have my moto jacket, my denim jacket. I have to have a statement shoe. Like, give me a statement shoe, child, with some regular denim jeans, a white tee. The shoes will just set it off. Okay.
Good old leopard or something.
Yes. Oh yes. I love a printed booty or a printed pump. Forget it. What else do I have? I have to have my jewelry, some piece of jewelry, a necklace. You know, I love my chains. This is actually one of the pieces that I made like 10 years ago, and I still have it. So I have to have like a necklace, and my lipstick. Okay.
That lipstick.
I don't know if
I love a lipstick now. I love, you know, I like, ladies. I am actually one sitting right here. I'm a clutch girl. Like, I think a clutch, like this is like a patterned clutch, right? Yeah. And I just love a cute, funky patterned clutch. Like, so even if I have on the skinny jeans and a white tee, I'll pop it with that clutch and pull a color out of the clutch and put that on my lip or in my necklace, like that. And I'm like, how you doing? Well,
right. And that's good.
Right. I feel like I just spent how much money on an outfit, right?
Right.
So I think that's really cool. Mm-hmm.
I want to add something with what you just said. So for people who are scared to try colors, start with the accessories. Like Google said, color in your area, something. Just start there. If you're scared to wear colors on your outfit, start with the accessories. A pop of like a clutch, like you said, like a colorful clutch. Maybe a shoe, maybe bracelets. Mm-hmm. Yeah, something that's small that you can kind of get the feel of the color. Because some people just don't like wearing color. They will stick with black, white, neutrals, browns all day, every day. But wait till they try that color, baby. They're gonna be hooked. It just makes you feel good, like feel alive. I don't know. That's what it does for me. But that's great. The clutch, definitely.
And I love that, Google. I love the fact that you said that the little black dress is not the thing necessarily anymore. It doesn't have to be black. So if you have a red dress, if you have a purple dress, if you have a pink dress, whatever it is, that dress, even if it's your go-to, you can throw a blazer on with it. You can change the color of shoe that you wear with it, the way you accessorize. I know Adrienne was doing this for a while, where she was having everyone wear the same outfit or the same, I think, what was it, Adrienne, where people wore the same
3 different ways.
Right. One major piece, right?
Yes.
It was one major piece. So if it was a dress, today you wore it with pumps, tomorrow you wore it with sneakers, and the next day you wore it with boots. You know what I mean?
Styling is one piece, 3 different ways. And that's so important to like maximize your wardrobe. You know, you don't want to keep buying. You want to, whenever you go shopping, you're going to think about this. How many times can I wear this outfit? How many different ways? You know what I mean? You want to have looks. Because I ain't the type of person that's going to wear it once and that's it. No, you're going to see me a lot with this on the gram. I'm going to have this shirt on like maybe 5 times on the gram. But I'm going to style it differently, you know?
Pink lipstick, red lipstick, gold jewelry. Right. Yeah. Another, Mandy said brassy bra is another one. Brassy bra.
I heard of brassy bra. I think that's it. It's
brassy bra.
Off pink, the packaging. I think that's it.
Oh, okay.
Brassy bra is another great company for undergarments. I'm just trying to see if anybody else has any other wonderful questions. Anybody, if you have questions, yes, it says Brassy bra is a good tape brand for the busty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's for the tape.
That's a great one for tape. And again, just remember us, when we wear the tape, I mean, we don't wear the tape in lieu of a strapless bra. We wear the tape when we're wearing like something that's very strappy, maybe, right? Or under our bathing suit, like you said.
Right. Something where you really can't wear a bra. The bra will show, because there's outfits where the cutouts and all these different things. Because I actually have a bathing suit that I tried on. I was like, wow, my boobs wasn't really, it was hanging. So I said, I need something, you know. Look, it's reality. I got 2 kids and look. So, but yes. And then, you know, other outfits like maybe dresses that are, they have cutouts and different, you know, things. You might not be able to wear a bra that, you know, can hide that. So,
right. Yeah. And to your point, ladies, for those of you, I know some of you are just joining us, but one of the things that we really want to reiterate is that we don't necessarily have to hide everything. There's some things that we just have to embrace, you know, and as we become more comfortable with who we are, the more we begin to embrace the fact that, listen, I mean, I'll tell you this quick story. When I was in junior high school, IS 59 in Springfield Gardens, Queens, right? I remember going to the movie theater with a group of us. You know how your parents allow you to go as long as it's a whole group of you. And this is back when Green Acres Mall had the movie theater, and kids would go to the mall after the movies to go get something to eat at the food court. Y'all remember those days?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, right? Well, I remember we were lazy kids. We didn't feel like walking all the way around the gate. What we did was we decided to climb the fence. Remember, I'm in junior high school. And just so you get an idea of how thick I was, I kind of got over the thing, and one of my legs was still on one side of the fence.
Oh my God.
And one of the guys, I will not say his name because he is my friend on Facebook, and I don't want y'all looking him up and chewing him out. But he yells out, it's trauma. This is childhood trauma. Her leg looked like a ham hock. And I, coming from the West Indian family, I didn't know what a ham hock was. So when I went and I finally looked up or saw a ham hock, I was like, I was mortified at the fact. But anybody who knows me till this day, I have huge legs. I can't get rid of them. I can lose 50, 60, 70, 80 pounds. I'm still going to have these big old calves. When I was in college, I remember being at the step show when the Zetas came out on the yard at Fisk University. And I remember, I'm telling y'all, trauma. I remember watching the Dance Minor, and this guy said, "Do you kick steel doors for a living? Or do you race horses?"
I can't.
This is just to let you know how my legs are big. And that's just, and I had to, it hurt me at that time. But now I got a little older, and the right brother said, "Look at them big, juicy legs." These old handbox, and so that helped me to embrace what mine. And so I'm no longer trying to hide them. I don't, people had tried to shame me about that part of me, but now I know that's just a part of me. And so I want to encourage some woman that has dealt with people body shaming you, things like that. Embrace every aspect of who you are and what you can rock, and what you can't, give it to a sister who can rock it. That's the best advice I can give you. We have a few comments. Someone said, even if you don't have on much makeup, a nice lipstick can set it off.
Yeah.
So even if you don't, beat your face for the cheap seat, the business, right? Someone says, I don't have a question, but ready to go shopping for some color blazers and accessorize my dresses and for jeans.
Yeah,
All right.
I love it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Somebody said, why don't they make I'm sorry. Somebody said, why don't they make waterproof makeup? But I just got up. You saw me just get up because I found something.
They do.
They have waterproof makeup, yes, but they also have, oh man, I had it here, but I think I may have put it up. They have this spray called Blue Marble spray, and it is a spray, a makeup spray that a lot of drag queens actually use. And they say that helps with keeping the perspiration, like when we perspire, because, they're, beat and they're under the lights and all that good stuff. And so it's called Blue Marble. So I think a lot of people, if you look it up on YouTube, you see a lot of people that use it to help keep. And there was one young lady, I actually watched the video because I was like, wow, she went under the water, did an underwater video and everything. And her face was like, it didn't budge.
So I need that for vacay next time.
Yeah, right. So, you want to go the route where you are just au natural, you can do that. Or if you want to beat your face and, especially if you want to be photo ready and do some of those underwater pictures, but you still want to keep that glam look, you can still use some of that. Let me just see. I don't want to let you all go I just want to take a few more, see if we have a couple more questions, and then we will go ahead and let you ladies go, because I know you all live fabulous lives. And people are just affirming themselves. Okay. Yes. Okay. So some people are talking about, now let's talk about this piece right here. During COVID, many of us have been in leggings and t-shirts. Leggings and t-shirts. There has been the sum and total of how we dress. how would you suggest someone who has put on a few extra COVID pounds begin to transition? I know that because I know before I started to work on, before I caught myself, somebody just tap your neighbor and say, catch yourself. Before I caught myself, right? Before I caught myself, I found myself, swelling. I made it to the highest weight that I've ever been. And all of that was during COVID. And some of us, are still, but thank God I've been able to shift things and adjust some things. But there's some of us that have not. And how are we now able to go out and put on these jeans or try to find something in our closet? I kind of shoot that question to you, Google, because I saw, because I follow you on social media, I saw you do something really, really dope with a white t-shirt.
What I do?
The t-shirt, can you talk a little bit about what about that?
I got invited to this event. I don't know if you heard of the production team 1500. They had an event at their academy. They were opening their academy. And so music scene, entertainment scene, most of them are about 10 years younger. And so I got invited, and I was standing in the swap meet, and I went in there to get my fiber pills from my Mexican lady. The fiber pills, they got the good stuff. So I walking out of the swap meet when I get the call, and I'm like, oh, and I just so happened to look up, it was a t-shirt. So I don't know if y'all paid attention to a lot of the LA style, especially the ones that shop in the swap meet, is t-shirt and Levi's and some Chucks. That's the LA swag. And so I was at a t-shirt store, so I got a t-shirt in a 2X tall, cut the neck off and just put a belt on. That's why I put the colorful belts. I put a wide belt on it, that particular black with a gold buckle, and I put it on and made it into a dress, and it was like a moment. But yeah, the t-shirt was probably $6.99, if that. Wow. And turned it into something. So I just feel like, if you put on a little weight, you gotta have to alter your wardrobe a little bit. Those are kind of cheap ways of altering your wardrobe and making kind of nothing into something until you get back to where you need to be.
Right.
It was very cute. It was definitely a dress I would wear. Like, I was like, let me go get me a bag of Fruit of the Looms and work it out.
A big very cutting your t-shirts. I took my t-shirt and I folded in half. So that circular part that's right here is, is folded in half, and it's kind of, not a full circle, right? So what you do is you cut an inch around that. Just go a complete inch around the little collar thing. Just take an inch around, and that usually falls in a good place. And if you fold it and cut it, it'll also keep from getting a lot of those ridges and being uneven on one side. But fold it in half and cut about an inch around, and it'll usually fall in a good place on your shoulders. If you need to cut a little more, fold it in half again, or a little deeper, at the top. And but typically, a lot of people don't know how to do that. They cut, but they don't know how much to cut. And so about an inch around the collar is a good amount, so it can fall nicely on the shoulders.
Yeah, absolutely. I think most of the t-shirts I have are cut. Like, I love that look. I love a cut t-shirt, a little the shoulder, showing a little décolleté. Is that what it's called? Yeah. I'm trying to be fancy.
Yes.
Right? I like
area.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then that's where you put bronzer.
Yes.
Yeah, you put a little bronzer right there, the high point, let it.
Here go.
Yes. Someone says, I will up my self-care routine and also add some signature pieces to refresh my wardrobe. Thank you for the inspiration. Sisters are being inspired tonight, ladies. Sisters are definitely being inspired. Awesome. And that's what this time was for us to just talk about some of those things that we as ladies, some of us have been in. It didn't take COVID to put us in a rut. Let's just be honest. There's some sisters that are wearing the same things that they've worn for several years. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to liven up your wardrobe or change up your wardrobe, get a colorful piece, get something, find what your thing is. I said my thing is clutches. I love a clutch bag. I love a head wrap. That's me, right? Yeah. I love beautiful jewelry. I love those things. I would call my style Well, I'll tell you what my style is. What would you call your style, Goo? And then Adrian, what would you call your style?
Okay.
I would say feminine, flirty.
Nice, feminine, flirty. Okay.
I'm a
What
mix
about
because I can be I would say because I can be edgy, but I can be feminine because I love like ruffles and frills, but I do like a moto jacket. So I'm a mix in between, and you know, just adding that little sex appeal. I love that feminine look. I definitely love that, but I love my edge too. So I'm in between those two.
I might be in between too because I love a sneaker and my hair is cut off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I might be an urban chic femme fatale.
Ooh, I love
I
it.
think that's my little because I too like that little feminine, sexy, but I also love the leather. I love some leather, I love anything Afrocentric. So I think I'm an Afro urban chic femme fatale. I don't know. That's just something that came to mind.
Eclectic.
All right,
Eclectic.
I'm eclectic. Yes, I love it. I love it. All right, ladies. So as we wrap up, I know both of you have some wonderful things that you all are doing in your own lives, as far as some of the things that you would like to promote, your own businesses. I know Adrian has some, I know Goo has some. So I'm going to give you this opportunity to, one, share with our audience what you specifically do and how they can follow you, how they can catch you, how they can reach you, how they can get your product, your accessory, what you're endorsing, all that good stuff, right? So we're going to go ahead, Adrian, go ahead, and then Goo, we will follow up with you.
Yes, so I am a personal stylist. That means I help women in particular with their personal style. I help them discover their style. Some women don't even know they don't know how to identify their style, their body shape, all that stuff. So I help women identify that. And then I also put outfits together. I do a style audit. I do personal shopping. So I do a whole bunch of things related to style, personal style. And I'm also a health coach for those that don't know. I became a health coach last year after I've been on my own personal journey of losing 35 pounds in 3 months, all natural, just eating. And so I became a health coach, and Keisha, you are one of my clients, and I'm so 18 pounds down and counting. Okay. But yeah, so I love it. I love just serving women and just helping women to reach their goals. That's just like my, everything that I've always wanted to do. So that's what I do. You can follow me on Instagram, Adrienne Monroe. Like I said, everything is there on my page. I don't have a product right now, but I do, sell my services, styling services and health coaching. So yeah. Thank you for having me. This was fun.
Surely. And while as Google is about to share, I want you to think of your final liberating statement, whatever your final liberating statement will be. Yes, go share with us. You got a whole bunch.
Well, I a t-shirt line last month called Smart Mouth Tees, SMARTMOUF tees. You can follow them the Smart Mouth Tees on Instagram and get smart shirts. So I have a lot of like smart Alex sayings, but I also have a lot of inspirational sayings, and I like to be balanced in that way. I started out with a lot of the single stuff because people love that part of my life, and I'll be launching the next set of tees, if not this month, top of next month. I'm also launching a clothing line collaborated with an existing line, so we have some great stuff coming out for the summer that I want you to look forward to. And what else? I don't do very much styling. I do consulting. And so you can check my booking rates on social media. I'm the Google, 2 E's, 2 O's, on social media. And, my booking information is in the bio there, and you can book me for consultations. I don't do very much styling unless it's like a one-off here and there, because I like to make space for other things that I do. I do a lot of speaking engagements and stuff like that. So make time for other stuff, that I want to do in my life. But yeah, so, if you want to book me, go there to book me. If you want me to style you, I'm not going to be able to style you every 2 days, so I'm not on clients in that way. I could do a one-off. People always say, do you style regular people? I style all paying customers, as long as you know that it comes with a fee, All right, you want Erica Campbell clothes? I need you to come with Erica Campbell's budget. So, so as long as we understand that, you know, we good to go. But yeah, so and again, you know, I pulled back from styling because it began to consume all of my time, and I as things that I wanted to do, and so now I'm able to do those things. Like I said, my clothing line and Smart Mouth Tees. So that's what I got going on.
Love it.
And what about your accessories, Goo? What about the accessories and the cookies?
Goose, doodads, and knickknacks. You know what? Honestly, I did that last year for something to do. I was bored and I do. So I every now and then our god sister was like, come do it in my shop. So every now and then I might jump back out and do it every now and then. But for the most part, I'll do pop-ups and stuff with my t-shirts. I'll do pop-ups with when my clothing line comes out. So you'll be seeing me around some more.
All right. And go ahead. Go ahead.
I forgot one thing. I got to shout out my son. So they do have a brand, the Monroe Brothers. They do inspirational hoodies, and you got a shirt. And it's a family apparel line. So I can't say I don't have a product because I am running that. It's just, you know, for them. But yes, that's another thing. MonroeBrothers.com. We have this dope God's Child hoodie that's hot. I know you got one, Keisha. And it's one of my favorites. So yes. So that's the last thing.
Yes. And then I know you mentioned the cookies now, Google. You gotta talk about the cookie wash.
The cookie wash. It's a cleanse, actually, the cookie cleanse, and it's actually a feminine product for, you know, down there. It keeps you fresh. It keeps your pH in a healthy balance. And like I said, with us, like for me, walking around Jamaica in a bathing suit, hot temperatures and stuff like that. Make sure stuff doesn't get off balance. Sometimes people who are newly married, who are now more active regularly, their balance can get off. But just even for every day, it just keeps you fresh. It's a very soft, you know, when you put it on, it doesn't like dry you. Some of the other products, I mean, I'll name them, Summer's Eve, they kind of dry you or they make me feel uncomfortable or whatever, but it's extremely so, yeah, and you can get it at Bougie Hippie, BOUJEEHIPPIE. So go to shop Bougie Hippie on Instagram and get the cookie cleanse.
Yes. So ladies, listen. Tonight was all for you, ladies. Tonight was for you. Again, I want to reiterate to you that on the 25th of this month, we are going to be talking about colleges and how to get into college. What are some of the great colleges you can go to? What the admissions process is like? What college life is like? What is it like when it comes to financial aid and all that wonderful stuff? So if you have a young person, if you are a young person, if you know a young person, we want you to get them on and have them to watch this show, because this will be very informative and impactful as they begin to select the college or the place they will spend the next 4 years, or shortly be spending 4 years of their life. And then the month of April, the amazing month of April, is actually Sexual Assault Awareness Month. And during Sexual Assault Awareness Month, we will be again highlighting sexual trauma and those who are survivors of sexual trauma. This year, last year we talked about sexual trauma and the Black male. We will continue talking to some Black men about their sexual trauma, because we find that we don't often hear about Black men and their sexual trauma. We hear about it, their sisters, but we don't hear much about the men and how it impacts them. So we want to highlight that. And then, of course, that is the month of my birthday, and Liberated to Love Liberty Life. It has a liberated candle that we are introducing. The name of the candle is Liberated, and all the portion of the proceeds will be going towards another organization that works to highlight and help those who have been sexually abused and deal with Me Tooism. So we want you to join us. We need you to follow, comment, like, subscribe, follow Adrian, follow Google, follow Dr. KJ, go to YouTube right now. Follow me. We need you to follow. We need you to like. We need you to comment and subscribe, because we want you to be in the know. And Adrian, what is your final liberating thought?
I want to just let the women know that you are worth it. You deserve to live the life that you want to live in good health and with great style.
All right. Love it. Google, what is your final liberating thought?
Love the life and not necessarily your name in light. So fall in love with the light that is in you. Locate it and fall in love with that.
I love that.
Amen. I love it. I love it. And as I always say, my brothers, my sisters, thank you. Ladies, y'all stay on. When I cut it off, y'all stay on for a few seconds. But I just want you all to know I love you, love you, love you, love you. I appreciate you. I thank you for your gifts. And I thank you for being able to share your gifts, not just with me, but with the entire world, or at least those that have signed up.
Love
And those
you too,
that are watching, continue to live a liberated life. And I will see you on the 25th of this month. Be blessed.
Thank you.